Hello and welcome to the trade setup. In this video we are looking at Intel. This was a stock analysis request from one of the followers, and I just wanted to remind you that anyone can make these requests and I will most likely cover them, especially if there is an actionable trade setup to follow. Now, in the case of this chart, we actually have quite a simple structure, and I would say that this is a wave 1 up. We have here a wave 2 down, then a third wave up, a fourth wave down that possibly completed here, and we could then be in the fifth wave that would now be developing to the upside. And let's add the labels here for this interpretation. And I want to mention that this wave 1 could have also topped here, but I much prefer the idea that it stopped here. And yeah, then we would have the wave 4 here that would need to hold the support zone between the area at $24.5 down to the $6.8 level. And in this case, as long as we hold this level, we can still look for direct continuation to the upside in the fifth wave, but a break below the 50% retracement here would invalidate this scenario where we are looking here at the wave 4, and it would actually be a pretty grave warning that something much more bearish would be going on, where at best we would be developing within a leading diagonal to the upside where this would be a wave 2, but realistically we could even see a complete failure of this chart in that case and even go to new lows. So yeah, the 50% retracement here is quite a critical level, but for now we are still decently far from it, and we even could be looking here for a 1-2 setup that has developed or could still be developing, and then yeah, we are looking for the 5-wave move to the upside in the wave 5, and I would be looking to hold support in the area between the $35.6 down to the $17.6 level. And within this correction, we seem to have pretty much maxed out how deep we can retrace within this wave 2. And if I were to label this as an ABC structure, I would be quite happy with the way it turned out, where we reached the ideal target for a wave C extension at the 100% extension. Additionally, within the wave C, we have a 5-wave move to the downside. Yeah, let me get a little bit closer to see it more clearly. But a 5-wave move to the downside within the wave C. And also, in the larger structure here, the wave 4 also retraced to the ideal retracement for the wave 4 at the 38.2% retracement. And yeah, with that said, we can remove the larger support zone and focus mostly here on the smaller time frame, where yeah, we could have bottomed here in the wave 2, and we could already be tracking the third wave that started here. Unfortunately, we so far only developed a 3-wave move in this structure, so I would say that yeah, this seems to be developing as an ABC pattern, where the C wave technically could be complete, but could still be ongoing actually, where this was a wave 1 up, a wave 2 down, third wave up, fourth wave could have bottomed here, could still be developing as a triangle that is not 100% clear, but yeah, there is still a decent chance that we are still going to push higher within the fifth wave overall. But let me make this a smaller degree. In that case, I would expect this wave 4 to hold the support zone between the $24.7 down to the $22.8 level. We seem to in fact have completely maxed it out, and yeah, we did create what does look like a 5-wave move afterwards, so we already could be in a 1-2 setup here and already developing the next movement to the upside. And what else I want to mention, but firstly let me make this more transparent. The ideal target here for a wave C, let's see where we are within this idea, would be at the 100% extension. We also maxed that out, so technically this wave C could be complete, and yeah, I can even count in some ways a 5-wave move that is technically fine. And if it is complete, I would overall be looking here for a retracement for a wave 2, in the idea that yeah, we are developing a larger leading diagonal with a 1-2 setup, but let's use the white scenario for this. in the area between the $22.7 down to the $19.3 level. So a break below the 50% retracement here would be an indication that this wave C is complete, and I would be looking for this 1-2 setup to develop and then continue to the upside in a third wave. And a break below the 78.6% retracement here in white would be a pretty good indication that the probabilities that this wave 2 bottom or this 1-2 setup is not going to work out, and we may need to be a bit more cautious and prepared to even go below the overall support zone that we have here for the blue wave 2 at the $17.6 level. And for now, these are the levels. This is the trade setup. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, don't forget to subscribe and let me know what else you want me to cover, and I'll do my best to do that in the days and weeks ahead. And until then, I hope you have a nice day, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye.